Oh, shoot. Well, Scott, I forgot to put our intro in, so we're just gonna go. You guys, so it's hot in here. Don't mind me. It is a nice hot July day in New Jersey. Usually for my live shows, we start with a beautiful intro with some music, with some, my words. But we're just gonna skip over that today and I was too excited to go live with this awesome guest. So here we are, you guys. Let me pull up the video so we can see your comments. If you were watching from the beginning and just saw my shocked faces, that was me thinking like, what do I do? Do I end the video and restart? Nah.
And that's
We're
Dre.
good. Hello, Dre. I was told all about you. I'm honored to meet you today.
Dre is, and you are once again the first one in, Dre. You are always on time.
I love that. All right. So let us know. You can see us okay. You can hear us okay. Let us know. Oh, let me turn off the music. If the mic is too loud, just keep us posted on that. But yeah, you guys, welcome to the Venus Moon Live Show. I'm so excited to be hanging out with you all. Just get out of the way. If you're watching the replay and you don't have that red live notification up at the top, that means you're watching the replay, and that's cool. Watch the replay. If you're listening tomorrow or afterwards on the podcast, listen along, watch along, because the messages are still going to resonate with you. You never know who's going to come through, what's going to come through, what you're meant to hear. We have so much great stuff to talk about. You guys are going to love this. I know most of you guys watching now already know this guy, but the ones that don't know him, you're all going to want to be following him, getting in touch with him for one-on-one stuff.
Although I do notice that Chris Ellen is on time to your live. She's never on time to mine.
That's because we're named twins. We have a thing. It's okay. I love it. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Be sure, share the video and comment that you shared. Scott put together an awesome prize over here. I haven't even peeked at it yet, but he was going around. He's like, is it okay if I go a little bit over the budget? So it's going to be good. I know it. He picked you out some tumbles from the wall, or I don't even know. We'll see. But I'll give you guys a sneak peek of that. For anyone who doesn't know me, I'm Krissy. I'm the owner of the Venus Moon, tarot reader tonight, crystal enthusiast. And while you guys are sharing the video and commenting that you shared, I'm going to pass it over to Scott to introduce himself and tell them a little bit all about you.
Thank you, Krissy. I'm Scott. Some of you know me, some of you don't. If you don't, hopefully we get to know each other. I have a small little business over on the other coast. That's the east coast of New Jersey. I'm Barnegat Bay Holistics. I sell crystals. I do crystal lives once or twice a week. I do ship. Sometimes I hand deliver. My journey is still just kind of brand new, really. Just a couple years, 2 years now. Couple years. I got into crystals first. Started following the properties and things like that, and then they were just really resonating with me, and
I know
so
about
it just
that.
kind of grew, and I ended up, lucky enough, I ended up in a shop where I was an apprentice there for about a year, and that's where my Reiki journey started, and they used to say, they just kind of threw me to the wolves. Like I was thrown into the deep end.
Wow.
Spiritually, and it was great. Like there's not a lot of people that'll go through their Reiki classes, and even as a level one, like I was getting pulled into the sessions and getting to play around with energy, and I was very fortunate enough to go through that. And then I branched off on my own about a year ago. So I started to say my lives are at least once a week, sometimes twice a week. And we have a ton of fun. We talk about the energy, how the crystals are going to blend with the energy of the day, of the week, of the month. And it's all about just helping people, tap into their own power and grow and heal. And are you getting all the shares? You're like a pro.
I'm on it. Keep sharing, you
I
guys.
feel like it's very weird being like a guest because I feel like I have to keep looking at all the comments, like what's happening. So I do have 2 events coming up next weekend, not this weekend, July 29th. I'm going to be in Bayville, New Jersey. There is a link on my page. It's called Soulsational. There's over 100 vendors. There's food. There's I think 4 or 5 different musical acts that are going
Awesome.
on. There's a huge like outdoor theater there. And I mean, holistically, everything is represented there. There's candle people there, crystal people there, yoga, sound, you name it, it's there. It's really
That map
cool
looks
event.
huge. It's like an amusement park
right?
for like
if you guys
good
stop
vibes.
by Barnegat Bay Holistics and check that out, it's a great event, free entry, a lot of donation-based stuff going on as well there. So then again, quick turnaround on August 6th. I will be in Manahawkin, New Jersey. That's actually where I'm based out of Barnegat. Pardon me. But right in Manahawkin, New Jersey, right next to Long Beach Island. I'll be at a, pardon me.
Spirit wants to talk already.
My demons are rumbling. But I'll be at a market that's at the Manahawkin Elks, and you'll be able to find that on my page as well for August 6th if you feel like driving out towards the shore, if you're local here.
Go to the shore in August, please.
Right?
Go see Scott and then go to the beach.
Stop
while
on
you're
by,
out there.
and we're on the way to the beach. So, get some quartz and go sit your butt in some quartz, and away you go.
Right. Now, when you say it's on your page, you mean it's on your Facebook page?
My Facebook page.
So
yes.
you guys, his Facebook is tagged right in this description. I know a lot of you already follow Scott. If you don't follow him, give him a follow because he does crystal shows and his are similar to mine. He's very generous and fair in his pricing. He's fun. He's educational. I don't go live once a week. He does. So, in between my once a month shows, you can hang out with Scott weekly. And he's always got really cool people in his lives too.
And a lot like Krissy does, like, we're not the people that are just going to hold up a pretty rock and say, here, buy it.
Right.
We're going to talk about the properties, talk about how you can use it on your journey, and the issues you might be coming up against.
Absolutely. That's, we're excited by rocks. That's how we met. We met at a gem show. I mean, I feel like I've seen you around too, but like at a gem show, we like bonded over Kumbaba Jasper.
Kumbaba, that's right.
Kumbaba. You're
Kumbaba,
wearing it.
I'm wearing
Scott,
it.
hell yeah. Kumbaba
I
connection.
wear it every day. I love my Kumbaba.
Did you put Kumbaba in the basket?
I did not.
We're going to throw an extra piece of Kumbaba in there just for like our double
I was
vibes.
actually looking to see if you had a Kumbaba bracelet.
Oh my gosh. We'll throw some in for whoever wins. So you guys, this is such a super fun night. I have my trusty tarot cards. Scott, you guys are going to be some guinea pigs for him because how recently was your mediumship class?
Saturday.
So
Where are we? Yeah,
Just
it was
a few days.
this past Saturday.
He's already gifted. Those mediumship classes, they just kind of validate things. They give you a couple new tips, a couple new tricks, but this dude's glow, he's connected. Spirit comes through. I have had so many powerful healers in this building with me, mediums, whatever practitioners. He was the first one to ever talk about my Uncle Willie in this building. So that to me is like a sure sign that he's here and he's connected. So I'm going to be pulling cards and he's going to be doing, just channeling in your spirit team. And we're going to be giving you combined messages. We could probably get through about like 6, maybe 8 people if you guys are lucky. So hang in for that. Just one more time, I want to remind you guys, if you just tuned in, share this video, comment that you shared. Right now, there's only about 6 people. Anna, I see you. I got you in here. Everyone else that shared so far, I got your names in here, but you got a really good chance. One of the things that I do know is in here. Sorry, I don't want to move your phone, but
Oh, you're fine.
I bought this kit when I had 8th and Ashen the other day at one of the candle companies, and it's so stinking cute. It's a manifesting kit. You have 2 candles with crystals in there, sage, palo, 2 crystals, some matches. I think she put a sticker in there. A really cute little set for you guys. So this is one of the things in the gift. And then, I just got a sneak peek in there. Some really good stuff in the basket too. So yes, I see you, everyone that's sharing and everyone that tuned in. Thank you so much. Tag your friends that could use a reading right now and some good vibes. We're only on for an hour. So around 8 o'clock Eastern time, we'll pull the winner of this prize. So you guys still have a chance.
Hello, Inky.
Inky, hello. I hope you're doing good over there, my love. Let me get these last few peeps. And then actually, I'm writing the last few of your names. And who's ready for a reading? You ready? Are you ready?
Sure.
We're going to just jump right in. So while I write down the last few names, the way the readings work is we're going to pick a code. We have a bowl full of numbers and words. And I'm going to let Scott pick the first one.
Ooh, the pressure's on.
Send in Mom our prayers, honey. And you guys. So the first one on our end is going to get the first reading. Now, on your side, you're going to look first. see, it's going to seem like you're the first one in your comments. We're just trusting spirit. You know, they're going to make us see exactly who's meant to come through. So, Scott, why don't you go ahead and pick a name?
Ooh.
Or a number. Oh, I love it. The first number of the night. We got some angel numbers. 4444. So the first one on our end to comment 4 double or quadruple 4s. We get the first reading. And 4 in numerology is, think of the square has 4 sides. That's the number of our foundation, security, structure. So if you're working on manifesting, this is a good one for you to get. All right, Lisa Rambo Clark, you came through first. Yay. Lisa, what state are you in? Because I know you're not New Jersey. Aren't you like California or out there somewhere? Let us know. And let us know if you have a specific question, if you have a specific... do you like it if they give you a loved one to connect with, or do you prefer just to kind of give them whoever you get? Some people like a name.
Well, for me, if you're specifically, I would just say open yourself up to receive something from a loved one that's passed.
I like that. Okay, so just be open. If you do have a question, we'll see if my cards have an answer for you. And just go ahead and take some deep breaths in and connect with us, and we're going to get connected. And she's from Kentucky. I love that.
Kentucky
viewers. All right. Are you good if I get started? I have a card right here.
Ahead.
All right, Lisa. So you didn't answer yet if you want to go with the flow or if you have a specific question. So I'm just going to start talking. If you do have a question, let us know. But whoa, we got a 4. Look at that.
Sure.
So your card, the number is a 4, and it's the 4 of Wands. I like getting close so you can see it. It did come out reversed, so we'll talk about it both ways. 4 of Wands is, there's a celebration around you. When it's right side up, it's usually like there's a wedding, a graduation, it's something big to be celebrating, a new home. But again, 4 is all about that foundation, that structure. So, celebrating something that's going to help build the stepping stones to your foundation. When it comes out reversed, it could add a couple different meanings. Maybe it's more of like an internal celebration. Maybe you're working on something health-wise or promotion at work. Or, there's something more personal for you to be celebrating. Or maybe it's reversed because you're feeling a little blocked in that area. There is something that you're like, I'm ready to be celebrating this, but I feel like I've been set back, or, it's not progressing as quickly as I want it to. But just trusting that 4 is important. Now, all this yellow in this card, that's connected to solar plexus chakra. That's our confidence and our strength. When it comes out reversed, you might be having a little bit of like tummy troubles or back issues. That's all going to flip when you're able to really go introspective and figure out the puzzle pieces you need in order to flip this energy right side up. And look out for those 4s, 444, the quadruple 4s. They're going to be around you, just validating that you're on the right path. And I feel like April is an important time, whether it's like an anniversary or a celebrating time for you, or maybe this spring coming up is going to be the time where this card really flips over and the celebration is going to be in full bloom.
So I got a female energy was definitely coming through with and revolves around celebration. It was a Teresa or a T name maybe. And if that resonates with you, if it's not in the moment, but this person was all about a celebration or a good time, or maybe she was, active in like the family gatherings kind of things. But I was definitely getting somebody supporting a celebration and a push forward.
I love it. And she's coming through to you to help you with the celebration, or maybe even to help clear the path ahead to make this celebration come through even easier.
Correct.
Keep going.
It's okay. The celebration, it's okay to go ahead with the celebration. Don't think twice about it.
Oh, wow. She's a funeral director. That's badass, girl. You're just talking about someone else who is a mortician. So that's really interesting. Takes a very strong person to do that. So thank you so much. And, there's definitely something to celebrate coming your way. If you're not in it already, this is a really powerful time to be manifesting. It was a new moon this week on Monday. the 8/8 Lionsgate portal is coming up next month. And this is for everybody listening. You know, this is the time, I think of the Lionsgate portal of like the most powerful time of the year besides 11/11 portal. It's almost like you can just give it all of your intentions, everything you want to clear out, and it's like you flush the toilet and it just kind of all goes. So just give it, you know, put out your intentions for whatever you want to be celebrating, because maybe you're not exactly being clear, and that's why it's a reversal. Maybe journal about it, write your best life. What does your best life in 4 years look like? You getting anything else?
No, nothing else.
All right. I know it's a little hard when we don't get the like instant feedback too, because in person it's like, oh yeah, T, I know that's, you know. So Lisa, you'll have to let Scott know, or, you know, let us know in the comments after we get off if that T name resonates with you. Maybe it was, you know, somebody that you, I don't know what you called your, not residents in a funeral home, right? But maybe it's somebody that you've worked with the T name that wanted to say hi to you. But thank you so much for connecting, and you'll have to let us know how that connects with you. And yay, who's ready to get the next reading? I hear if you send some hearts and thumbs up, that gets you a better chance of getting in for a reading. And also keep sharing the video and comment that you shared. There's only like 6 names in this jar, and this gift is really cool. So when you comment that you shared, I will pick the...
And I'll send a couple of highs of people that popped in.
I know there's so
my
many.
son popped in. Hey, Taylor, what's going on, buddy?
Hi.
My cousin Rose is in here. Margie, hello. How are you? Welcome to Venus Moon. And this is Krissy for any of my peeps watching that haven't met Krissy yet.
That's me.
So, yeah, definitely send those hearts. And I think, did you grab that one?
Oh, no, thank you. Good catch, Christine. I gotcha. Keep on sharing, you guys.
Let me ask Lisa a question. As a funeral director, do you have any of your own personal rituals that you go through to leave, you know, your stuff at the funeral home?
Oh, right. Because that's a lot of energy you're working with all day long.
Right. You got to deal with family's energy. You've got to deal with the deceased and the energy they've brought into your energy.
While she is responding, why don't you go ahead and pick another
number.
code. So if you're just tuning in, the first one on our end to comment with the code will get the next reading. Maria, I got you in for sharing. Thank you. Everyone else that's commented, I got ya. Love it. The code is Moon, and I heard today is National Moon Day.
Is it really?
Isn't that funny? Like, you know, they got a National Everything Day.
National Moon Day. So the word is moon. So the first moon that pops up. I remember the first time I was watching one of these, and I'd seen the numbers come up first. So I'm sitting there with like my fingers over the numbers, and then like a word popped up. I was like, oh, darn it.
Oh my gosh, right? I know exactly what you mean because you're ready to type a word. So let's see. Oh, hold on. I'm still writing the share, so I'm going to keep you in suspense for a second. Margie, I got you. All right. And Kathy Lusby, you came through first for our moon code. Let me just get these last few because as the comments come, I'm gonna miss these shares. So Gwen Gerlin, hello, thanks for joining. And Kathy, let us know if you have a specific question or if you just want to go with the flow. And so you can go ahead and start taking some deep breaths and connecting in. Oh, and Lisa responded. She said, so much has been going on. Definitely makes sense reverse. I have some crystals I keep on my desk that I clear my space at the start and end of my day. That's a good way to do it. You definitely want to make sure you're cutting cords, even with, you know, the passed on loved ones.
I always recommend a selenite stick.
Do you have selenite in your space?
Yeah, and then literally you cut those cords. You take that selenite and you just, you're leaving it all right there. Get in your car. Don't even think about it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, so Kathy's going to go with the flow. So go ahead, Kathy. Take some deep breaths with us. See what comes through.
Yes, she has selenite, so use that selenite.
I just have to say, Kathy, I just heard a loud from this side of me, a loud, hi, but like in just such a like loving, like a manly type of voice that wanted to say hi to you. Take that for whatever, I'm going to leave the rest of the mediumship to Scott, but he came in loud and clear. I couldn't ignore it. And it was just in just like a handsome sounding voice. So that's for you. Do you want to start going, or I stand so I can get close?
Oh, no, go ahead. Do your thing, girl.
All right. So the card we got, and isn't that funny? The man's coming through in the card too. The King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, let's let him shine. The Pentacles is all about our security and our, the material things in life, like the home, the money, the health. And the King is like that master energy, or maybe that like authoritative type of energy around it. And I feel like there's someone in spirit around you that was good with this stuff, like very disciplined, organized, kind of like had a good idea about everything. It could, I'm feeling like it's a partner, but then I also do feel like almost like a militant energy, older passed on around you too, coming through with this, that they want to talk to you about like your security situation right now. Like, are you as comfortable as you can be where you're living right now? Have you been thinking about, maybe leveling up a little bit, whether it is the home wise or just changing things up in one way or another? I feel like he's just coming through because there might be an aspect in your life where you're like not feeling as settled as you can. So he's coming through saying, like just look at it very like logically and trying to bring you in the finances that you need in order to make this next chapter kind of roll out. So I'm not sure what's exactly going on around you, but I feel like he's coming in just to bring you that extra little bit of like security and confidence that you need going into this next chapter. He's very, very protective too. So he wants you to know that he's got his arms around you, protecting you. A lot of love. And she says late husband. So I'm sorry to hear that, but just know he is still around you loud and clear. Just sending his love and sending that protection and letting you know. Yellow in this card too, so I don't know if you're having any kind of issues in this area too, whether it's like the gut or the back, but he wants to come in and just say the best thing that you could be doing right now is getting out in nature, grounding yourself. He says drinking more water is important too. I don't know if you're staying as hydrated as you can. What are you feeling?
Bouncing all around, actually, at the moment.
Because she's got a whole team around her too.
It's like I'm feeling male energy, female, male, female.
Right.
Like the first thing that came to mind was, I'm not sure if there's someone, Kathy on the other side, but there was a Kathy or a Kate or that's, and then he's definitely, everything, you covered it all. Like he definitely came. So I was bouncing between the male and female the whole time. Trying to see, and I'm very being as new and trying to decipher. When I say I'm bouncing around, it's like spitting words out of my mouth
right.
are a little hard sometimes. So forgive me, but really that's all I got is there's something with your name that's attached to your family somehow. That message kept coming through, so I don't know if there's another.
Or do you know if you're named after anybody?
Older female in the family was here.
And when you clear your mind's eye, Scott, do you feel any messages from them?
It's just kind of like what the arm around her kind of thing. There's a lot of love and support around you from the other side, for sure.
Right. I definitely feel like you still got the whole gang is around you, whenever you need them. Oh, there you go. Both of her grandmothers were Catherine.
There you go. They're both. I just got chills up and down.
Yes. See, trust that.
Yeah, it was funny, and again, being new, trying to figure out what's coming through in my mind's eye. And I kept seeing you, Catherine, over and over. And so I doubted, my own ego got in the way. Right?
Yeah, you got to ignore that ego.
So instead of saying Catherine to Catherine, I should have just, thinking, no, that's not going to be right. That's, but obviously they're here. There's a lot of love and support in the room. Fireplace. Does a fireplace just came in? Might be a memory by a fireplace.
Yeah, you'll have to let
if that was like
know.
A mainstay in one of their homes. Definitely a fireplace is any.
So let us know how that resonates. And again, I know the lag is terrible, so you might not get that until like we're moved on for 5 minutes. So just comment, to us.
Okay.
All right, hold on to that because there's definitely going to be, the fireplace is going to pop in when it's supposed to. Whether it's you go into a room in the next few days and there's the fireplace that catches your eye, or you're having a memory pop up and you're like, oh my God, that was right in front of my grandmother's fireplace or something. So hold on to it. You never know when it's going to come through. But yeah, just trust that your spirit team is there around you. And I just keep hearing them talking about angel, angel, angel. So they are sending belly rubs to that little sweet angel too. She's got the cutest dog that she brings in. So sending her some love.
Is that one of the puppies I see Inky always putting on the...
You might, what? It's been a minute since Angel's been in here,
okay.
But I wouldn't be surprised if she's posted her before. But thank you so much for connecting in, my love. All right, let's see. We got time. Let's pull another. Who's ready for another reading? And then we're gonna let. Oh, she's sleeping next to you. She's the sweetest little baby. I miss her, but it's too hot in here for her this month. So we'll see her in the fall.
It's too hot for this big boy. I'll tell you that. Not too hot.
You.
It's you, Mama.
Sizzling like the Aries I am. All right, you guys ready? The next code. Let's see if we can get you to see it. Shine. So, the first one on our end to comment, shine.
Shine.
All right, and remember, your comments are going to come through first on your end, so we're just going to trust whoever gets through. And I see one of your people, right? Margie.
Yeah, look at that, Margie. Oh, boy.
Yay. And you guys keep sharing the video, too, and comment that you shared. So that way we can put you in to win this prize. You've got a really good chance of winning, and we're almost there, only 30 minutes away from picking a winner. So, Margie, let us know if you have any specific questions, if you just want to go with the flow. And everyone that tuned in that I haven't said hi to yet, Melody, I see you. Katina, thank you guys for watching. Sending you guys all so much love. All right, so let's connect in. Take some nice deep breaths with us. Just go with the flow. All right, I got your card right here. So he's connecting in. I'm going to give you a nice message from the Nine of Pentacles. This is one of my favorite cards to see. Sorry, she's a little blurry. The Pentacles, again, we just had the Pentacles, and they're all about the things more in our control, the home, the health, the job, the money. And this woman, she's surrounded by it. She's living an abundant part of her life right now. Even if it's not financially abundant, it's still, just surrounded by blessings. And she's out there, she's got the bird on her finger, just like really living her best life. This is actually one of the self-care cards in the deck. So really like your homework for right now is just living your best life, following your bliss, following your sunshine. You got a lot of yellow in this card again. So yellow has been the theme of the night. Everyone that's getting this yellow message, this solar plexus message, those yellow crystals are the best for right now. The yellows, the citrines, the tiger's eye, yellow fluorite, yellow calcites, just lay with it on your belly if you need that little bit of extra boost. But that's where our power comes from. That's where our confidence and our strength stems out of. So this card just really wants you to shine like the sun. And I love that shine was the code for this message because you have so much to give. Just being your authentic self right now and living your best life is the best thing you could be doing, and it's going to inspire others to do the same. Also, I just have to point out, this bird keeps coming to me. I feel like whether it's you have a gift to talk to animals or you have like a spirit in bird form that comes to you that, resonates with you and sends you feathers and stuff. A 9 in numerology is the number of, it's a very like utopian healer harmony type of energy. And that's just all you want in this life. So the best way to bring that in is to resonate with that, be that energy, and it'll just like amplify and connect with everybody. And it's contagious. The good vibes are just as contagious as if you walk into a room and everyone's miserable, it's going to bring you down. If you walk into a room and Margie, you have your beautiful smiling face and, you give this nurturing energy and just like that ball of sunshine, that's contagious, and it's going to raise everybody's vibration. So this
Are
card
you
just
listening,
like thanking
Margie? You better be taking notes.
I don't even need to meet you.
You don't know
to
how
meet
much
you.
this hits home for her.
Does it?
Margie, you know I love you. And that card was all about you. And it's kind of funny. So first there was a feminine energy coming through. And then, of course, I've met Margie's group before in a session. And a session with her was a reason why I took the class I took.
Wow.
So they're all kind of arguing right now, Margie. But I'm getting a message about a locked box. That's something you and I haven't talked about before. So we can talk. I know you, so if you want to talk about that later, if it's resonating, we can. But there's a nurturing female around you. She is with you. She's not feeling. You're not recognizing that she's with you, and she's. Yeah, we could talk more about that one later. I'm saying that's for late. I'm hearing that's for later, but definitely something about a box, and your boys are all here, and it's kind of like they pushed mom out of the way because they wanted to be heard.
Oh.
So your team's all here, girl.
Seriously. And her team really goes powerful. Like,
they are.
The ones really going into like the ancestral line. Wow, you work with some really powerful energy, girl. And this is the time to let them shine through too. Like, it's in your DNA to be a healer and a helper in some way, some type of a servant. I just have to throw into with this 9 on this card. I feel like fall is going to be an important level up time for you.
She's not a funeral director, but she works at a funeral home.
All right. And we got this Vivianite in here. That's why. You brought all this.
That's too funny.
So wait, I have to just take a break. So anything else before we segue off?
Now, Margie, we'll talk about the rest later.
Yeah, and Margie, you'll have to later on comment in the post and let us know how the box, because the blocked box can connect in different ways too, whether it's someone physically left a box behind and you're going to find it and there's something important for you, or whether it's like talking about you being a locked box and needing to like unlock and open up. It could be symbolic just as much. I think what they were trying to give was a memory of a locked box. Wow. So there might be something cool for you to find in this
So
locked
if you
box.
can connect a locked box to somebody, that was the loudest person talking to me.
Can't wait to hear more about it, girl. Thank you so much for connecting and joining us tonight. And thanks, Scott, for bringing your peeps in.
I just started to sweat.
Get your frozen water bottle.
I know.
Wait, guys, this is embarrassing, but I have my frozen water bottle down my shirt. It's so hot in here.
But I haven't, see, and
when I channel it, I turn into fire.
Definitely, I just did. Mm-hmm. That was,
yeah, it's fun.
That was fun.
It's July, and we don't have the AC
Look,
system
like
in here.
Report.
Yeah, so come shop in Venus Moon, you guys. I need to afford an AC unit. It is $25,000, so I need you guys to buy a lot of crystals. So I'm not, and then it'll help with the heat in the winter time too. But so, and hello everyone that tuned in: Carmela, Candace, all our other buddies. Ashley, thanks for the peace sign. But I have to just segue. Scott brought me the most gorgeous. Have you guys heard of Vivianite? I know you guys that watch him have. But my peeps, I don't know if you've seen this. I've never had this in the store. I usually have my camera too going, and I'm going to try my best not to drop this. But this is such a stunning piece. And actually, when the light goes through it, it's like in The Wizard of Oz when they go to Emerald City. That's what it reminds me of, just that like clear green. You can kind of see it when it's not up close. But Scott was telling me that these can actually, wait, you say it, where these can be found.
Wait, let Margie say it. Margie's got a funny way of saying it. So Margie, go ahead and type yours in.
Tell them.
So it grows. It will grow on. It comes from iron ore, forms this crystal. It's blade-like, very delicate, but it'll grow in caves, underground, and on a corpse. It will. She calls it a necro something. It's really funny.
She's got the terminology.
She's got the term, but it will grow also on a corpse. These I do not believe. Oh, and hopefully it didn't come from a corpse.
Right.
Or excrement.
Oh, that's another place. I'm gonna be pissed if I'm a corpse and I'm not growing crystals. You really set me up.
You know what
set
I
my
found
hopes
out
up.
is you can send your hair away and they can turn it into a crystal and make it jewelry.
I can make so many crystals with the amount of hair that I shed.
Right? And you can also take your parts of your body, like I guess skin or whatever. Well, no, let's rephrase. Once they turn you to dust, I think they can then send that away and form it into a crystal as well.
Wow. I have seen like they can put you into a diamond, which that is awesome.
Yep.
So guys, on Scott's next live, we're going to be selling
Necrostone.
hair crystals.
The Necrostone.
Oh my gosh, Ashley's friend works in a funeral home too.
We are surrounded by...
It's the stone. That's why we got the medium on tonight, right? Scott with the mediumship.
No.
So guys, we're going to take a few more minutes. Keep sharing the video. Comment that you shared. Let me steal this basket one more time just to show a little sneak peek. So for everyone who shared, we're going to pick a winner at 8 p.m. Eastern. You got this awesome manifesting kit by a local company, 8th and Ash. But then here is just a sneak peek of everything else in here. I see some...
What?
He picked one of my favorite things in the store. Oh my gosh. So someone's really going to get lucky with that basket tonight. So thank you. I see you, Ashley, Carmela.
This one?
Keep sharing. Yeah. And the rainbows. You saw that in the dark. You don't even know how good it is. Ooh, he's spoiling you guys tonight. So Ashley, thanks for sharing. So Scott, while I'm writing these names down, tell them a little bit more about, again, he's got some events coming up locally, but he also offers one-on-one sessions.
I didn't get into that.
So why don't you let them know about your one-on-ones?
So those of you that don't know me, my name is Scott. I sell crystals. I do lives once or twice a week, minimum once a week. I do ship. I do hand deliver. I'm from Barnegat, which is over by Long Beach Island. That's the best reference. But my Reiki sessions, I will do remote sessions as well. There's a couple of, if Dre and Margie, if you guys don't mind putting up a little blurb on my remote sessions and how they go, and if you found them beneficial. Rates?
If you, yeah.
I'm only $75 an hour.
Wow.
I stop everybody in their first session at an hour. I don't go past an hour. It always goes past with a little bit, if we're talking about things. For me, a Reiki session is about, if you're going through it, it's about healing, right? Emotionally, physically. We had a brief discussion earlier, like we're not physically healing anyone, but what we do in a Reiki session is we're removing those energy blocks. Best way to describe it is it's acupuncture without the needles.
Energetic acupuncture, I love it.
We're going into your meridian system and we're clearing those energy blocks to help. The body was designed to heal itself when everybody was running around in loincloths or laths. And there were no toxins in the air. Whatever ailments there was a rock, a plant, or an animal that could heal it. And those methods still work.
We weren't so reliant on other people doing it for us. Yeah.
So in a Reiki session, I'm going to go, we're going to talk about things. We're going to see what's bothering you. We're going to unpack some stuff. It does turn into a little bit of a counseling session. Right. It all depends on where the energy takes us. Sometimes there's nothing to unpack, but we don't get to this point in life with having a couple of things compartmentalized that we need to get up and out. Because when you don't address those things, those issues that we've stuck in those little compartments and we're not letting it bother us, our bodies, the universe isn't going to let us forget it.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to manifest in back pain. It's going to manifest in shoulder pain.
And pass it down to the children
pain,
and all
knee
that.
Pain. So all of that, thank you guys. I appreciate the kind words. You guys are awesome. So if anybody's interested in a session with me, you can message. My page is linked to this post, I believe.
Yes, he's right in the description. Go
it's
follow.
Barnegat Bay Holistics. We can message back and forth. We could have a couple of phone calls if you want to just get familiar with me first before you jump right into having a session with me and unpacking, anything with a complete stranger. We can get to know each other. You can stop by, visit my page, see what I'm all about, and just go from there.
And for my local peeps, maybe we can convince Scott to come to Venus Moon one day for Self-Care Saturday, Reiki sessions, or group healing session or something, because I think it would be awesome for him to be able to touch some peeps in person too. But, he's just as good over the phone, online for everyone who's not local. So definitely give him a follow, get in touch. Magical person.
So I'll tell do we have time to tell a quick funny story? So Krissy, she convinced her dad to let me come in and do Reiki.
Dads are always skeptical, right?
So, especially his generation. So we get in there, and I long story short, he was clutching a piece of selenite she gave him, and he was watching every step I made, right? So I just kind of put some nice soothing energy out to him. I put him right to sleep. So then I had my hands at one point on his ankles and his feet. So afterwards we were talking, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't fall asleep." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Did it bother you when I had my hands on your feet?" He goes, "Your hands were on my feet?"
How cute is that?
And so it was really funny. And he even told Krissy, he's like, "I was the worst candidate to go through that," but he was really snoring. He was funny. He was a cute old man.
I love it. We don't think about that, like bringing our parents in and our elder generation in for Reiki sessions, but they're using it in hospitals now and in, assisted living places, in recovery facilities. Reiki is so powerful. We're bringing up what the ancient ancestors used and helping others.
Maybe I do have antennas.
Oh my gosh, it does look like. I love it. And those antennas glow in the dark when it's dark in here. So
maybe those are my wings.
We're seeing, you're seeing the higher self coming through.
But yeah, it was a fun session to have, and it was cool. It was cool. He tried to be open. He did. He
opened himself enough. Like sometimes we're most open when we're sleeping. So that's sometimes really the best way to do it.
And thank you, Dre and Margie, for your beautiful words. I appreciate you. They gave a little blurb.
Yes, I love it. You guys make sure to read that. And if you're just tuning in, make sure to watch the replay also, because we talked about a lot of cool stuff at the beginning of the show too, so you got to meet him a little bit more. He's got a really cool story too. So, watch his show so you can hear more about him, because he is super inspiring. Like, such an honor to be connected with him.
Now all I see are the antennas behind me. Thanks, Lisa.
Scooch over one way or the other.
No, I'm fine.
All right. So you guys, you got like 17, 18 minutes to keep sharing this video and comment that you shared if you haven't already. Bowl is not even halfway full, and we have that much time to do a couple more readings. You feeling ready to do some more? All right, you guys ready? Let's send some thumbs up, some hearts if you are ready for a reading and you want to be the one that gets through.
I'll do it the way Inky does it.
All right, perfect for July.
Great numbers today.
70-70. All right, so first one on our end to comment with the 70-70 or 70-70. Oh, are you 7-7, Ashley? All right, and Anna Wilson, you came through first on our end. Congratulations. If you guys are having lag, like you're trying to comment and get through first and it's not working, go ahead. I would suggest exit the video, close out your app, and come back and go directly to the Venus Moon page. It seems to be the way to kind of like beat the lag.
And it works, because that's how I ended up with my reading that night.
Really?
So after failing miserably the first time, you had said that in that live. So then I switched over to my laptop. And sure enough, first time I was on my laptop.
Yeah. So it's like, and you have to like scroll down to my feed to the actual video. You can't just be watching it in your news feed, because it's like there's a little bit of a disconnect. So if you're watching it directly from my page, you have a better chance. All right. Well, yay, Anna. I'm excited to do a reading for you. So let us know if you have a specific question or just want to go with the flow. Kathy, I think I got your name in there. Yep, I got you in there already. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath and connect in with us. With the flow. All right, Anna, I have your card right here. I'm going to keep you in suspense for 1 second while I write Patty's name down. And thank you guys for joining in.
Oh, that's my stepmom.
Oh my gosh, I love it. The whole fam's
Hey,
joining.
Patty, the whole
And
family's
Destiny
here.
adding you in. All right. Do you want to go first or you want me to jump in?
Nah, jump in.
All right. So Anna Wilson, let's see. We got the 9 of Swords for you. So another 9 card coming up tonight. The 9 of Swords, you can see in this card, this person, they're sitting up in bed. They are just, whether it's stress or worry or guilt or anxiety, those swords are connected to the challenges around us. And it could be that there's a lot of challenges going on around you right now, or it could be swords throughout our life, maybe even from all the way back when you were 9 years old that you're holding on to, that are asking for some type of healing. Or, you know what, so I don't necessarily believe in like forgive and forget. I believe in finding gratitude in each of these swords, because once we can find the gratitude, we could take the power away. Like if something was that traumatic that it's like a sword that's still keeping you up at night, you don't need to apologize, but you can say, thank you for putting me on this certain path or bringing me this certain person or teaching me this important lesson, like understanding the good things in your life that came from a terrible situation. So I would say, maybe even going back and doing like an inner child meditation, connecting with 9-year-old Anna, asking where she wants to start. Or, if there are 9 things going on around you, maybe write the list from 1 to 9. We have the full moon and Lionsgate portal in about 2 weeks from now. They're a few days apart, but it's going to be such a powerful time. So you have between now and then to work on this list 1 to 9 of maybe like the 9 biggest traumas or the 9 most toxic people or most toxic situations, whatever it is, so that way you could see them all and kind of like take a day for each one to understand why it happened and where it puts you and what you can be grateful for. You could still give it the middle finger, you don't have to forgive and forget, but when you can say, okay, thank you, now it becomes a superpower and a sword for you to work with and not something that you need to stay up worrying about or feeling guilty over. Because this person's going to lose sleep, and it's actually that black background. It's going to cause some blockages or like road bumps. The path isn't going to flow as freely. When this is me, I got 1 hour of sleep last night. So, this stuff kind of gets backed up when your energy isn't flowing as cleanly as it can. So when you can make some peace with these swords around you, and then in that full moon or that lion's gate, set it on fire, because that is when we go into Leo energy too. And this fire is all about cleansing and burning. So you could take this list and light it on fire and say, thank you, next, I don't need you anymore. I understand why you're here, but I'm not going to hold on to you, and let it just blow away with the smoke and the wind in order to clear up the path. And I feel like this healing will continue to process. That 9 is talking about September. So by then, it's as long as you can really help it to flow and move out. By September, you're going to see some new opportunities opening up for you. You just got to kind of clear this cloud that it might be bringing. That anxiety is no joke. If you have, I know tourmaline is my favorite to work with this. I keep it under my pillow. I actually bought, before Sacred Green Earth closed, they had like a tourmaline grounding mat that I keep in my bed. It didn't help last night. Actually, my dog chewed the cord. That's why it doesn't help me anymore. But yeah, it was really good. So keep tourmaline nearby. Just keep that frequency grounded. But there's so many other grounding crystals you can work with. Anything you want to add on to this?
Shanghai pads are good for that also. The Shanghai blankets.
How have I not seen Shungite blankets?
If you, I've only seen them at shows. I have not seen a supplier outside of shows. So if we find a source, I think it'd be really good.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
For that kind of stuff. I did get some feminine energy coming across. And a Janet or a Jay, but it wasn't like grandmother. It was more like maybe aunt or cousin that was on the other side trying to, I don't know if that resonates, a J name, a Janet, a Jane, or even a Jean.
Let us know. And yeah, Ashley and Gwen, it's so frustrating because there's a lag between when you guys comment and when it comes through for us. Everyone sees themselves first on their end. So we just trust the spirit team, whoever they show us first. And it was Anna this time, but we will be able to fit at least one more reading in, if not two after this. So stay tuned. And Anna, you like the tourmaline, same. I call that one Xanax in crystal form. So when you need that, call me.
Jean, okay.
Jean is her grandma.
All right. So it was a grandma.
Maybe it's just like a younger energy to her.
Did she act younger than she was? Maybe was she like one of those playful, didn't act her age? Maybe she dress up memory, just a memory she won't. Something about dressing up.
Oh, did you used to try on any of her clothes or anything? That's cute. So everyone that got through that, he's pulling in your grandparents and your family members' names. Maybe you need to send him a message. Maybe she has a picture of you dressed up or something.
And honestly, like, again, my first development class in this was less than a week ago. So if you do want to send me a message on who's coming through, it would not be we could just have a back and forth. Wouldn't be a formal session. There'd be no charge.
Wow, that's super generous of you.
Because it's
helping you.
It's helping me. It's helping you. And if you want to try to connect a little bit deeper, we could definitely do that. Just send Barnegat Bay Holistics. I have her jewelry still. Okay,
and she did play dress up, or dress up in her stuff. But maybe she wasn't younger. That's what they're not really.
Okay. Yeah, the lag is kind of so. One-on-one, if you want to FaceTime with me, send me a message. Oh, thank you, Anna. I appreciate you letting me connect with your loved one. It wouldn't happen without you.
And let that be validation that she's around you. And a message that I'm getting from her, she's got her hand on your shoulder and she's saying, just breathe, honey, just breathe. In this like beautiful, calming voice, just breathe. Almost to the point where I feel like you can hear her sometimes, like talking like in like a whisper, like brushing your hair and saying like she wants to help you calm down a little bit. And breathing is actually going to be a really good technique when these swords come up. So I don't know if you already do any kind of like breathing meditations, but like doing the visualizing, breathe in, out, hold, like a triangle or like a square, breathe in, hold, out, hold. They say your brain can't focus on two things at once. So if you're worried and stressed, but you're focusing on your breath, it kind of like pulls you out of that mind frame. So she's really pushing breath work to you. And she's sending butterflies your way. So hopefully that all resonated with you, Anna. Thank you so much for connecting. I think we can fit one more. Inky's going to connect with you. I love it.
Inky, you don't want me to connect with you.
Maybe the two of you need to do a mediumship gallery together. Oh, calming. Yes, I feel that from her. I just feel her like just so sweet, full of love. And yeah, know that she's there. And
take out the jewelry.
I love that. Do you ever wear jewelry?
Take out the jewelry. I don't know if you just have it in a safe place. Bracelet kept like coming to me over and over again, which I know you said jewelry. I could pick any piece of jewelry and say that, but bracelet kept coming through. But now it's just take out her jewelry. Be with your grandmother. That's how you're going to connect with her is through her jewelry.
I actually have an altar at home. It's like a crystal grid, but in the middle, instead of like a quartz point or an angel, it's my 3 grandmothers' rings, engagement rings, and it's kind of like my altar to them. So that might be something nice, make a specific altar to your loved one. Oh, see, she's powerful, Jean. She wants to come through.
There you go.
Awesome. Well, I think we could squeeze in one more reading. What do you guys think? You guys want a reading? Send some more thumbs up. Let's send Scott some hearts for Scott heart. For being our guest here today. He's so awesome. Please make sure you give him a follow. And this is your last chance, guys. Get those last few shares in, and then we're going to be picking a winner after this reading. So we have an easy number for this last one. Get your little typers ready. The number of the healers and the helpers and the servants. Number 2, the empath number. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. And again, even if you don't get picked for this last reading, hang in, call in your spirit team. This message will be for you just as much as whoever we're talking to. You'll get what you need from it. All right, and Destiny Jones, you came through first on our end. Yay. So Destiny, let us know if you have a specific question, if you just want to go with the flow. and we will connect on in with you. So take some nice deep breaths.
Patty commenting. I'm not going to read you, Patty.
She's going with the flow. All right, I got you right here. While Scott talks to your spirit team, I'll go ahead and get started. So we have here, it's the Six of Pentacles, and it came out reversed. Also, you'll notice there's a gray background on this card, which usually says, it might not be exactly clear what's coming next, but when this card comes out right side up, it's like the karmic exchange type of card. You can see there's the person holding the scales, and they're feeding the beggars. And they say when this card comes up, you could either resonate more with someone needing the help, or you can resonate more with someone that's able to give because you have a little extra right now. But truly, when this card comes through, it's about that karmic exchange, keep giving and just stay open to receiving. Even if you're not like necessarily the beggar asking people for help, you give so much. You give this like nurturing energy out to everyone who talks to you, and just staying open, the universe is going to help pay you back. So I really feel like, June was the first half of the year. The next 6 months, the second half of the year, is going to be all about that karmic energy coming back to you. Everything kind of balancing out, all that hard work that you've been putting out there, all those kind deeds that you've been doing, just kind of staying open and trusting. And I really feel like by the holidays, there might be some unexpected, whether it's like money coming your way, a big bonus at work or something, but you're going to get just this good energy coming back to you that you deserve. So just really staying open and just trying to keep your vibration at that higher vibe, so that you receive what you put back. Because if you put out the low vibe, then the income will be like a penny that you find on your way to the car. Whereas if you're just, putting out gratitude and just spreading your love around, who knows what's going to come to you. So just hold on. 6 in numerology is the number of the nurturers and the teachers and the healers. And along with that, too, that came out, that you're this empath and you're this nurturing being. That's all you need. Baking somebody a batch of cookies, the universe sees that and it amplifies and multiplies, and it's going to come back to you in so many blessings. So I really see good things coming to you. I see ladybugs around you too, so I don't know if that connects, but they keep coming up, so I can't ignore them. And with this coming out reversed too, I feel like it's telling you to step out of your own way with this energy. Don't be too proud to ask for help. Don't be, resistant, because I know some people are so humble that they'll be like, no, you don't have to give me that. You don't have to give me this crystal, right? Be open to it, because if someone's trying to bless you, just say thank you and accept, because it's not just them giving it, it's actually your spirit team sending it through to you. So anything you would like to add?
It's funny, see how I'm sitting with so there's big male energy coming through, and he would have been sitting just like that. Like, I just realized I was sitting here with my arms crossed. The first thing that came to mind was kicking ass and taking names, which was really,
love that.
I don't know if, you can let us know if that's resonating with you. It was an A, like an owl, but he was a big dude, kind of like me, little rough and gruff, but a teddy bear.
So Destiny, let us know if that connects, and I'm glad that message resonated with you too. Let us know if you can own whoever this is that's around you, but definitely I feel so much love from your spirit team.
It's all night long. It's been love and support. Mm-hmm. It truly has. It's
because we attract the best people, especially when we're together and it's all of our people combined. It's just the most beautiful spirit energy.
Oh, that's my MVP, Devin. Hello.
Oh, hi, Devin. You'll have to watch the replay because this guy's awesome.
And if it's not the kicking ass and take...
oh, there you go.
Anthony, another A.
The A, yeah.
So Anthony, and I don't know if kicking ass and taking names was something he said a lot, but it's like that was his personal. He always had a saying for something. Like, you know, if you had a question, he had like a comeback for it. Like, they're all escaping me right now, but you know those guys. I always would tell people, you know, you're either the bug or you're the windshield. Like he had an anecdote for everything. It seems like I don't know.
She says absolutely. I love it.
So yeah, he's around you, and he's. I mean, the love and support's the easy part of it, but it's he's there, he's with you.
I feel like he really wants to give you recognition too, like saying like you've been going above and beyond.
That's the word.
Recognition.
Like you're doing it.
Yeah.
Are you kicking ass and taking names?
I love it.
Like, are you crushing it right now with something? Maybe he's applauding.
Right. He's like, yeah, it's my girl.
That's what I got.
And hi, Ann. Thank you for tuning in. We're actually just about done with the show, but you're welcome to watch the replay because one of the messages that we gave tonight may have been for you. So go ahead and watch or listen tomorrow on the podcast. But thank you so much, Destiny.
So.
She thinks so. There you go. And Lisa says, would email presents.
I think he's trying to tell you to know so. That's...
Right. Own it, girl. That's what
Know it. You're doing it.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us tonight. This was so amazing. Doesn't this go by too fast?
It is. It's very fast.
But for someone who just got his mediumship class on Saturday, you got every single letter. You know, you were on for all of them. So
that's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome, buddy. And I'm proud of you. And, you know, thank you guys all for tuning in and supporting us on the live show. Now we got some names in this jar. We're going to pick a winner for this awesome basket here. And if you're local, you can come pick it up or we can deliver it. If you're not local, then after we sign off, you can send me a message with your address and I'll ship it out to you. We're going to let Scott pick the winner. And now the trick is... Okay, before we pick a name, we're going to go through this basket. So we're going to keep you in suspense for another minute so you can see everything that you get. And you have to be here when we call your name in order to win it. So we'll give a minute after we pick a name. But if you're not here, then we'll move on to the next person. So you guys already saw the first thing in the basket, this awesome manifesting kit, candles, crystals, cleansing. But then what just made my jaw hit the ground was Scott added in. I've never had this in my shop until right now, Scott bringing it in tonight, your very own piece of that Vivianite. Did it grow from a corpse? We don't know.
Or maybe
probably
poop.
Not.
Corpse poop.
Maybe if you hold it and you're connecting with the spirit, you'll know why.
It definitely feels like you're going to tap in if you're into meditation and you have this stone. You're going to get that ancestral wisdom. It's going to help you find those answers.
The vibration from this piece alone, and this is like a good $20 stone, if not more. So this size. Along with the good stuff you put from my store, you guys are getting hooked up. I'm jealous of whoever wins this. So you get, there's a rainbow obsidian bracelet in here, the nice big size beads. And when the light hits this, you'll get those pretty rainbows. They call obsidian the psychic shield. So it's going to be very protective, not only physically, energetically, but, you know, keep other people thinking bad stuff about you. It's not your business when you're wearing your obsidian. This is what I'm the most jealous of, whoever wins this. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe it's still here. It's a rose quartz sea turtle. It's gorgeous. The rainbows in this thing, I actually did made a video of this on Instagram because the rainbows in it are so pretty. So whoever wins this, when you see it in person, you're going to love it. And I'll sit down for this last half because you've got a big bag of crystals in here too.
And the turtle also symbolizes abundance, prosperity, and luck.
Because of the shell, very protected.
Yes. And
they live so long, so it's also like a stone of symbol of longevity. So one of the best totem animals to work with. Ooh, we got the black light here because he picked you out a piece of ruby infusionite. Let's see it glow. Ready? Look at that neon pink that this ruby turns when the black light hits it. Sorry, I'm so awkwardly standing right now, but
do you want me to
stand up? It's gorgeous. No, it's good. I think they get the picture when you get home. If you have a black light, This is a really, really pretty piece. Mangano too? He's hooking it
I
up
went
with the
crazy
glow.
with the black light.
So hopefully you have a black light at home because look, in person, and it doesn't really translate. So usually Saturday night I have a live show here, and I'm going to have my second camera off to the side that I can just hold the crystals under and not have to like fully extend my 4'11" arm. But Mangano calcite is just like a baby soft pink, and there's some really pretty. Whoa! Did you look close at this one?
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. It looks like it's got a full mouth with teeth. I gotta. Please show them. This crevice in here is like all full of quartz, like teeth on all angles.
Like little druzy cave in the Mangano.
Little cave. And when the light hits it, let's see. No, I am way
but
too
they
awkward.
glow a beautiful orange.
Like we're seeing it here, like neon orange. If you have a black light at home, you'll have to play. But yeah, it's too bright on the camera. And I'm too sweaty to keep getting up and down
You
right
should
now.
see me on the lives when I'm trying to do my UV stuff. I'm like turning all the lights out. I'm trying to make it. And then this light ends up too bright and it just looks it's so impossible.
Does this one glow too?
Yep.
Is this the one that we looked at the first one? Scott goes, bring over your black light and let's look at the soda light. Oh my God. It's not going to show you, but so it's a nice raw chunk of soda light. And again, when the black light hits it, it glows actually into an orange. So pretty. Soda light's all about that throat chakra, self-expression. We have it. Amazonite.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous piece of Amazonite in here. Color won't translate. It's a really, really pretty, like
it's a
seafoam green.
bright blue green.
Yeah, really pretty
And
color.
Amazonite's all about that water energy, right? So you think of the Amazon River, and one of the greatest conduits between us and spirit is what? Water.
Absolutely. That's how I always process.
Always connected with the Amazonite.
Wow. Oh my gosh. And that's not it. It's like a clown card. It doesn't stop there. We were talking about the tourmaline, and he made sure to hook whoever got this up with a big hunk of it. Raw tourmaline. Super grounding, super protective. So you got the wearable protection, the carry around protection. This is an awesome gift. And Katina, it was here, but you know, there's so much in here. It's hard to walk by the little turtle buddies. I'm not sure where the girls had this one out, but it was here, and somebody gets to win it tonight. Maybe it will be you. You guys shared. So thank you guys. What an amazing kit.
Actually, one thing I will comment on is, Becca, if you are still here, we all start at some point. And the one thing I learned in talking to all the people who are exploring their spirituality is that you're not the newbie that you really think you are, right? There are never any newbies. Like, yeah, you might be new into opening up your mind to it and trying to figure it out, but what you're going to realize pretty quickly is that you're not new to this. You just didn't see it a certain way when
didn't trust it.
It didn't trust it. Not trusting your intuition, not seeing, oh no, that can't be it. Or, how many times do you think something is probably common sense to you and other people are stupid because they don't see it that way? So you're not the newbie you think you are, but glad you're here. And
Great. We all start somewhere, girls. So we're honored to be a part of your spiritual journey.
Absolutely.
If you have questions, tune into our lives or come hang at Venus Moon or send us messages. All right. I picked one more thing. Scott, put your hand out. We're going to charge this up for you really quick. This is that Kumbaba Jasper. We're going to do it together. Send you some good vibes.
My favorite.
Awesome. So Kumbaba. This is what me and Scott first bonded over. Kumbaba Jasper. The most ancient energy ancient life form trapped in crystal.
Yep.
And it's got little eyes in it too. So it's like watching, it's like having that that evil eye in your bag.
And when you see those little eyes, I just love, now we're talking about rock. So
of course.
We might be here another hour. So Kumbaba is it's a fossilized, it's a jasper, but it's actually a fossilized algae, right? So it's the little eyes that you see in there are that algae that creates Kumbaba is thought to be one of the original life forms on the planet. Also thought to be part of our original ozone layer. So when you're holding Kumbaba, and I have Kumbaba on me every single day. I wear this bracelet it's that ancient wisdom, ancient energy, and it's the beginning of life on Earth.
It's a great way to connecting with your past lives or connecting with your ancient ancestors, you know, holding that stone and just being open to whatever wants to come through. If you're doing a past life meditation, I love having it nearby. It's all just like held, just like frozen in time in there. So what do you guys think? You ready? You ready to see who wins this amazing basket? Super charged up from the both of us. All right, if you want it to be you, send those hearts, send those thumbs up. Let's give it a couple extra little mixes. Make sure, we got a jumper.
I almost don't want to pick a winner because that means there's going to be a bunch of losers.
Nobody's a loser.
I mean, losing out on this.
I know. Well, come shop
But I can't wait to come shop it. You know what, guys? I've been around rocks I am around rocks every single day. The collection that Krissy has here in this space, not only is the energy amazing here at Venus Moon, her product is top notch, full of love. This whole space, you just can't, it doesn't compare.
We have happy crystals
I've been
here.
in a lot of rock shops. I've been in a lot of different places. And when you get this many crystals all in one place, a lot of times you'll get that battling energy.
Right. No.
And you do not get that here. This is very smooth.
I know. I get a headache when I go to the gem shows. I'm like, I got to get out of here. Yeah, you ready? He's going to pick you guys. Who's it going to be? Oh, hi, Nicole. You made it. Watch the replay. It was a really good show. So let's see. You got to be here. And if you do come in here and shop, you get a free scoop of crystal confetti with every purchase.
Look at that. Margie.
Oh, my gosh. Margie, see, self-care time, girl. Really giving yourself that recognition. You're not able to see your name from there, but you're the winner. Hopefully, you're still here. You got 1 minute to watch.
Yeah.
And you guys all bring your good energy in here, too. Like, Katina, you and those kids, when you come in, your love, goes into these crystals just as much. So we appreciate
Kim,
you all.
My sister. That's my sister.
Hi, Kim. Hi, Megan.
Sissy.
Everyone else that tuned in. Yay, Margie, you did it. You're here.
That is awesome.
Congratulations. Woohoo. So thank you guys all so much for hanging out with us tonight. Make sure, please, go in the description of the video. Give Barnegat Bay Holistics a follow. When's your next live show?
So I don't know.
You just did one last night, right?
I just did one last night. Originally, I was going to do one tomorrow night. I just got a whole new, for my peeps that are on here, my Pakistani order came in early. My next live...
He gets good stuff. My peeps watch him.
My next live, keep a look on the page. It's either going to be tomorrow night or Monday night. So that'll be Barnegat Bay Holistics next live.
So tune into Scott's live. And we got me going live again on Saturday night with the crystal sale here. I get reckless. My prices are going to go way too low that I get Inky upset with me. Saturday night, 8 p.m.
folks.
We start that.
Check
we
her
go
out.
all night. They get me drinking, and then I'm really cutting things like half price. And I have, let me show you guys really quick. Can you think that I have?
Little preview.
I'm so excited. So usually with my live shows, we have mystery bags.
I saw this the other day. I was going to play
with
it.
You didn't know what it was.
Well, I kind of.
So instead of mystery bags on the next show, we got the mystery wheel. So a few of the items on the live show will have a star on them. And if you get an item with a star, you get to spin the wheel. And then when it stops, each thing is a door. So behind the doors, who knows? I get reckless. I'm going to put some good stuff in these. Yup. So we'll open up the door and see what you get.
Are you sure?
Gabby, so I shared this with my daughter. It came with all toys inside. She got the toys. And I was like, the wheel is mine. She says the yellows don't open easy. So she's right. But we'll give you some good prizes in here. I could fit lots of crystals in one.
That's awesome. I love it. So I might tune in Saturday.
It's going to be a fun time. Extra prizes to go around. But thank you guys all so much for watching.
Thank you.
You're amazing. We love you. And we will see you again soon. Have an awesome rest of your day and week. Anything last things you want to add in?
No. Just be a better you tomorrow.
I love that. Yes. All right, guys. We'll see you. Bye.
Bye, guys.